Tuesday morning video before I go to work. Showing my babies. They've been with me for a while. That guy there's the new guy. Purple Tang. $250. Just keeping an eye on him, you know, gotta protect my investment. He's chilling though, he's got his little spot there. You know. See if I can't clean the lens real quick. My bad. Sorry about that. This is my baby. It's like the size of my hand, if not bigger. There's my other boys over there just chilling. This tank is that's my sump. It has 1, 2, 3 socks, 150 to 200 micron refugium, macroalgae in there. Phosphate reactor, very important. I use GFO in it. You could use whatever you want, but GFO to me works better. Unless you're using Red Sea Nopox or bio pellets or something like that. But I don't even see too many people doing bio pellets no more. But return pump, all the pumps and stuff go on that side. Refugium socks, and then everything trickles down through the overflow boxes on each corner. You know, I don't know. Just figured a little tutorial. I do got some corals in here, but none I want to brag about right now. You see some elkhorn, and see my big giant freaking Bangai Cardinal, yellow tang, sailfin tang. There's purple tang. Don't know what he's up to. He's always up to something, messing around with my other tangs. They say those could be bad, yo, but I think the most important thing to remember here, I mean, nobody's died, you know. The important thing to remember though is when you're adding tangs, dude, you want to kind of add them like as many as possible in a shorter period of time as possible. The reason why I'm telling you this, man, is because personal experiences, me, like, this dude came from my cousin and he was supposedly an asshole. Now he's the biggest doofus you ever met and doesn't even care that there's a purple tang in here, you know. So it's like discipline, man. You got to discipline your fish, and some of the ways you can do that are by switching all your, you know, your gravel and not your gravel. You can aquascape your live rock again. You know. Funny thing is, it's probably 6 in the morning while I'm doing this video. But I mean, you know, I wake up early every day. I check on my investments. You know, I'm happy with, you know, what I'm doing here so far. I really would like more corals and stuff. A couple people out there who had some beautiful tanks, and the person that I got this purple tank from really gave it to me at probably half the cost that it was even worth. But we all know what they're worth. I mean, Google it, they're not cheap, you know what I mean. So I'm very excited, honestly, man. If a yellow tang had to go for this guy to be happy, I wouldn't do none of the yellow tang. It's just a matter of when these fish figure out who they are, because I don't know, I guess purple tangs are relatively semi-aggressive with caution or whatever. You know, 6-foot tank, so a lot of space for him to hide in here. Stand up and do the 6-foot walk here with you. This is how long my tank is, no BS. And there are corals everywhere. The only reason why everything looks purple and like bluish is because my daylights ain't on yet. I'm just chilling, you know. Burn a little sun before I go to work. You know. On another note, though, this is where I keep this here. This here is where I keep my live rock. You know, I mix my salt waters and stuff. I could do so many projects over here, it ain't even funny. But in all honesty, all this is a 4-inch PVC with a toilet flange holding it up. I drilled a bunch of holes around the bottom of the PVC, right above where it fits into the flange. Add a sock, add a pump. Let me zoom in here. All this is this little thing here, you know, you put that in there. Now you're filtering the water that you're curing all your live rock, or, you know, I mean, I could toss a fish in there right now. I got a heater in there and all of that. We do got lights in here. There's the actinics, and then there's the daylights, you know, but right now we just need it off because I ain't really using this right now. I got a whole world of freaking, you know, aquatic stuff and stuff. Lights for days. My shit is like a laboratory, no BS. I try not to brag too much about that, but it's true. There's my RO unit. Little, I'll give you guys an idea of all the crap that you end up acquiring to get into this hobby. And there's the baby again. And I don't know if I ever showed you the lights, but the light brand, these lights are brand new. I just bought them for like 100 and some change each. They're actually called Galaxy Hydros. All of a sudden my camera got blurry. Anyways, they're called Galaxy Hydros. Probably seen them on eBay. In my opinion, you know, I would spend more money and get better lights. That's my opinion. These lights ain't bad so far, but I've had way more accelerated coral growth using metal halides, and that's just the God's honest truth. I like that I don't have to change a bulb with LEDs, but they just don't seem to do it with regards to what I'm trying to. I just want more corals, man. If you look at Deb's tank or my cousin Dennis's tank, the hydras or the radion lights seem more better for LEDs, man. The more money you spend on the LED unit, the better it probably is going to end up being. Alright, dudes, I'm signing off. I gotta go to work.